Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today we're going to be talking about Lucid Motors. Now, we have discussed Lucid Motors before in previous videos, but hopefully today we're going to be adding to that with a bit of technical analysis, news, what I think about this one, how I think it's going to be trading, and as well some analyst recommendations and price targets at the very end. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. So Lucid Motors, we covered this one here, and a lot of people have been calling this one the Tesla killer, or that it's worthy up to the challenge with Tesla. So just a quick thing, if this is the first time ever you're hearing about Lucid Motors, welcome to the team. So for Lucid Motors, they have different vehicles. Mainly, you might have heard about the Lucid Air. And the Lucid Air is basically a luxury EV, similar to a Model S. And it does put itself as more of a luxurious one. There's different editions, and then later on in a couple of years or so, they're going to be more producing and basically pre-selling the Gravity vehicle, which is the SUV kind of model. And let's move on a bit towards other things that can give you a bit more perspective. So have they started in production, etc.? We can quickly answer that. So quickly on, from key updates since merger announcements, manufacturing processes and build quality continue to be refined as a part of a pre-production run, with 74 pre-production vehicles now built in our AMP1 manufacturing facility in Arizona. Our manufacturing facility is ready for, or by second half of 2021, started production for customer deliveries. Production runs for final quality validation is on track to begin in June. And you're getting as well other key updates relating towards their locations. So further build out retails and service networks with additional locations in New York, Illinois, Arizona, and California to open over the next 2 months. And you also have the Lucid ESS prototype undergoing testing now, including integration tests with solar panels installation in their headquarters. You also have upcoming unveiling user experience, and some of that has already been launched or mentioned in the news part. For instance, the New York flagship location studio is already open, etc. Intuitive, effortless, and elegant Lucid UX and user experience for Lucid Air is revealed. Now, before even moving on, if you'd like to see more contents like this, make sure to click the subscribe button on the bottom right corner with the bell notification button. Don't forget as well to drop a like to this video, and if you would like to talk more about the stock, able to reach me a little bit easier, you can go down below, join my Discord, totally free, just look for the trading floor, and it's an easier free way to kind of reach me as well. So in the last video, I highlighted this chart, and what I want you to keep an eye off is, I think, from what I've been seeing recently, is this jump right on here is more of the letter of intent run up. And we actually might be in the second phase in the green one. And if that is the case, we can easily skyrocket up to higher where we were before. So at that point, you're going to be looking above 70, maybe 100. So I'm not sure exactly when that's going to take place. But I've seen other companies do so, including even way ago in Nikola. It did the exact same thing. But then you might actually get a little bit of cooling down and accumulation, which is not a bad thing in that sense. But before discussing a bit more on the price action, let's go a bit into the SEC filing. So on the SEC filings, this is actually from an interview with CNN. PR says, they're talking about the cost of reservations. They believe they have topped around 10,000 reservation. And Peter Rawlson says, well, it varies. Some people have put $7,000 or more above that. In the case of Dream Edition, which is sold out, it's possible to reserve a car now for a few $100s. But this shows the growing interest and momentum that Lucid is acquiring as we get closer to customer deliveries in the second half of this year. And as a result of that confidence, we this week announced an accelerated plan of investments where we're bringing forward $350 million in our budget between 21 and 23rd and bringing an additional 67% capex in our plan. Through the next 5 years, we're going to accelerate our production capabilities in Arizona, in Casa Grande, and an additional 2.7 million square feet. This is confidence in our business plan, and we're bringing a very bright future. Now, the JC here, JC, which is Julia Chatterley, mentions it's all about deliveries to your point, and you've talked about how COVID wreaked havoc on the supply chain and how you've got around 250 plus international suppliers now, and you're in this quality control part of the production of some of these vehicles. Peter, how confident are you that you can fulfill these commitments this year? What are we talking about in terms of timing in the second half of this year, and of course the next year, where you're ambitiously really scaling up? PR says exactly, we're on track for this next year. We're going to have very significant growth as we plan ahead into 2022. Lately, the company had a red letter day. Julia, last Friday, we started our quality validation runs of car. There are production cars proper, and that we started in our plant in Arizona. The car behind me is a pre-production model, and we're about 86 of those that have been completed now. And now we're making cars eventually that we will sell to customers once we've got the quality right and we're on track for that. So that kind of gives you a bit of an oversense of them. Now, other things here is that the special stockholder meeting for the vote will happen on July 22nd. The anticipated closing date for the business combination is going to happen on July 23rd, and the post combination will be renamed Lucid Groups, going with the ticker LCID, probably going to start on July 23rd. Now, July 23rd does happen to be coming in a Friday, so we might actually get that new ticker on a Friday. If not, then on a Monday. So let's move on towards technical analysis. Now, on the technical analysis, on a 1 month, 1 day perspective, you're starting to see that the 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA, which is very, very bullish. That's just basically moving average days based on historical price points, and you see that reversal happen around on the 3rd of June. The price point is also above a 50 SMA line, which is sitting at 22.28, making it bullish. The ADX here is at 27.93. That suggests a strong trend is here, and it can even get stronger. It's still not even at the end, it's at the start of this strong trend. The William %R is showing that it's not overbought or oversold. The William %R is very similar to the Relative Strength Index, also known as RSI. Momentum is still positive, so all in all, it seems to be more bullish than bearish. Now on the stochastic fast and stochastic slow, they're a little bit mixed because the slow is going a little bit higher, the fast is going a little bit downwards. And in terms of the moving average bands, what you're looking at on the Bollinger Band, under the top, you're looking at 2866 as the higher bound, and the lower bound to be 2196. Now on Fibonacci retracements, and the only reason I'm showing you this one, is because high frequency traders use it on a frequently basis. So on the bottom support, you're looking into 2259, and then below there 960. For resistances, 3066, 3718, 4371, 5299, and 6486. In terms of a price line action, you're seeing very, very strong support sitting closer to the 2599, below there 2454, below there 2111, below there 1957, below there 1731, and then diving down a little bit to 1632 and 1325. Significant resistances though, you're seeing one just right above the price point at 2743. Above there, you're looking into 2779. Above there, 2978. Above there, 3294. Above there, you're looking into closer to 3583. And then 3998, 5010. And then above there, 5272. Going up to 5588 and then upwards towards closer to 6266 level. So what are we talking about? We're thinking that this is actually the initial run up before even the letter of intent. And currently what we're doing is we're going on an upward trend. And that's very bullish. Now, my own opinion is this upward trend that is very strong at some point is just going to spike upwards this way. And how high it's going to go? Based on historical prices for SPACs, etc., they do get a massive run closer to the merger date. So that could be something to be anticipated. But right after, what's going to happen is it's probably going to go back and accumulate and then slowly recover. So CCIV is not similar to all the SPACs that I've seen. So it did have this massive parabolic run up before even the letter of intent based on only rumors. The rumors turned out to be correct, and then it dropped from 64.86 to 28.831. Which was basically buy the rumors, sell the news, and they did that. And then it started accumulating between these prices, going downwards, and now we're in a recovery trend. So hopefully we do get an initial or a last run up before the merger date. What do you think about the sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.